Tonight's special Pornography edition featuring Nicole Sheridan is brought to you by Acid. That's right, LSD. Try some today.
I wonder what the circumference of this record is. I wonder what the area of it is.
You couldn't solve any of those problems without pi.
Pi? What's pi?
Pi is a mathematical constant that represents the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter.
Did somebody say pi?
No, Steve, not pi. Pi.
Oh.
My name's Rabier.
I'm Jessica.
My name's Steve.
My name's Susan.
I'm Hector.
When ink and pen in hands of men inscribe your form by B to P, they draw an altar on which God has slaughtered all stability. No eyes could ever soak in all the places you anoint, and yet to see you all at once we only need the point. Flirting with infinity or geometric progeny that fit inside you, oh so tight with triangles that feel so right. 3.1415926535897793941694419716939993751058209744594459. Forever constant homilies as far as discipline. The patron saint of imperfection frees us from our sin. And if our transcendental it should find the final form, then man.
Tonight's porn episode brought to you by Very Strong Blotter Acid.
Infected. Hello and welcome to Infected, the internet television equivalent of that weird, deeply disturbing porn that's been sitting unrented on an unlit, sticky shelf in the back of Rico's Porn Superstore since the latter days of the Reagan administration. I'm Internet's Martin Sargent, and my safe word is deeper. And I'm joined, as always, by the John Holmes of podcasting, the Gator, everyone.
How you doing, Martin?
I'm doing great, Gator. Great having you here, as always. Now, we have a very special Sargecast tonight. Tonight's Sargecast has an all-pornography theme.
So that was by my request.
It was your request. I'm not into that filthy kind of smut. I just don't like it. I think it's dirty. But Gator here loves it. And because it's the Gator's birthday, I'm going to oblige him to do an all-porn show.
Man, thank you for that, because you're the only one that ever even remembers my birthday, and I appreciate that. And then you let me have a porn show, which I've been asking you to do.
Now, people at home right now are thinking, like, God, man, there better be some women if they're going to be doing a porn show.
Well, it's better than that last show. You wanted to do a show about golden retriever. I don't even know.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
Anyway,
about.
I'm a little bit in the bag because it's my birthday, but I'm happy. Are there going to be women?
There are going to be women. Don't you worry. It's your birthday. I take care. What was the best birthday that you've ever had?
I think probably the time I went to Chuck E. Cheese that time.
Yeah? Yeah, my parents used to take me to Chuck E. Cheese all the time when I was a kid, yeah.
Well, that's why I didn't go when I was a kid. My parents were like, they were banned from all Chuck E. They were just drunk. They never took me to any Chuck E. Cheese. The time I went was 2 years ago for my 43rd. I went to Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, it's my birthday, fuck it, I'm going to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Like, I was drinking some peach schnapps, went in there, and I just tried to do everything. Wanted to go on the ball crawl, like, all that shit, and I ended up getting in a fight with an 11-year-old in the line for the ball crawl. The little motherfucker was just, like, out of line, so, like, I ended up hitting this 11-year-old, and you've never seen, like, a fury, like a woman who drives a minivan after you hit her 11-year-old boy, man. That one was on me like a fucking marmot. Anyway, I ended up getting security tasered me in the ball crawl.
Jesus. Well,
county. Every birthday I had through all my 30s, I ended up in county. But
well, I'm hoping that this is going to be a little bit better birthday. I got a whole bunch of surprises in store for you. So let me just say right off the back, happy birthday, Gator! Here's the first one. We couldn't afford confetti. We couldn't afford balloons. But I got her in there.
What the hell?
Dump a whole bunch of pornography on your head. How do you like that, Gator?
Holy shit, man.
You think I can't get any better than that, right?
How'd you know what I wanted, man?
Well, let me tell you, buddy. Just close your eyes, because your best present has yet to arrive.
This is better than the stuff I get down.
I know it's hard to close your eyes when you got a lap full of hot, wet pornography. But
I might have to cut off early tonight. This is better than what I get down at the Stuckies.
Well, you better clean all this up or mop all this up, as the case may be, when we're done.
Shit,
Now,
man,
close
thank
your
you,
eyes
man.
and get ready for your next present.
This is fucking amazing. Want me to
Close your eyes. Yeah, cover your eyes. So you're.
I hate when you make. Man, all right.
All right.
I hate when you
All
make-
right. You get ready. Here
Something
comes.
horrible's about to happen.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, is this Joey?
All right. All right. You can open them now.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Who's your best friend?
Happy birthday, dear Gator.
Who is it? Martin.
Happy
This
birthday
can't. Man,
to
That's right, Gator. It's your favorite porn star of all time. One of the brightest lights
oh my God.
in the adult film industry. That's right, Nicole Sheridan, everyone, joining us here on the Sargecast.
I can't.
Hi.
How you doing, Nicole? Wow, a real life porn star in my house on a weeknight too. This is so exciting.
Did you do this for me?
I did, man. I did.
Holy shit, man! This means a lot to me. You're like my knight in shining armor.
You cry for me?
I ain't cried since Dale Earnhardt died, but fuck, man.
Well, I hope everyone at home is as excited as Gator is. Probably not, because you're not sitting on the couch with one of the hottest porn stars in the whole industry, Nicole Sheridan. Nicole, first of all, thank you so much for being here on the
Thanks for
Sargecast
having
with us.
me.
It's such a great pleasure. And look how happy you made Gator.
I can't even say nothing, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna.
Gator's seen every one of your movies. Every one of them.
5 or
And how
6
many
times.
movies have you been in?
Over 400.
Over 400 movies. You
I-
must love your job. If you've been on a scale of 1 to 10 orgasms, how many orgasms would you rate your job?
9.
9 orgasms? What would make it 10? What would make it a little bit better? What's missing? Because I watch these things, I'm like, man, there's nothing missing. This is going pretty great.
The idiots that we have to deal with on a daily
Is that a
basis.
big problem? Are there a lot of idiots in the porn
There
industry?
are a lot of idiots.
See, that surprises me. I think there's a lot of real sharp people working in the porn industry. That's not true.
I'm not one of them, am I? Please don't say I am.
You never. So you get sick of it sometimes. I mean, when other people are at work, they're like, they're working, they're thinking about what they're going to have for dinner. Is there a new episode of Lost
Right.
coming on? You ever think of that? You're getting rammed from behind, and you're thinking, my God, what am I going to do for dinner? Maybe I
No.
think I got a coupon for Subway in the car somewhere. Maybe I ought to stop and get a 6-inch.
No, when I'm doing a scene, I'm definitely not thinking about anything else besides
You're
that.
really into it. You're
Yeah.
really into it. Is that true of all porn stars? Because a lot of
No.
people, I think, when they're watching this, like, this has got to be an act. There's no way that chick is really that into that guy.
Well,
or
no,
that chick.
some of it is. It depends on who the girl is. There's girls out there that definitely have the hooker mentality, and it's all about the money, and they're sitting there thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to go buy myself a new Louis Vuitton purse tonight.
That's what they're thinking?
Yeah, that's what gets
When
them
they're
off.
getting speared?
Yeah. Then there's the girls that, are really, really into it. And then there's the girls that are, working their own issues out in their head.
Mm-hmm.
My heart's slowing. It's not that way with you. It's not, because I know.
He loves you too. He loves you too.
I mean, I have a gift for you. 'Cause I carried it with me for 14 years. I promised if I ever met you, I'd give it to you. I never thought I would. I carried it through 2 prison terms.
I'm so scared. Something
I have no idea
jump
what
out
it
at
is.
me.
I have no idea what it is either.
I made those myself.
I don't think it's going to jump out of you though.
It's nice. It's a happy thing. It's a pretty thing.
It's been sealed shut for 14. What is it?
I think it's a thong.
It's a little thong.
I carried that for 2 years in a cigar holder in my ass
Can you try it on for me?
when I was in prison. And
Can you try it on for me? Is this where the balls go, through here?
I don't know what.
That's not a balkini. That's for you. Come on.
I want to see it on
Come
him.
on, nobody wants to see it on
I do.
I'll do
That's for
anything
the
you want me to
outtake.
do, baby. If you
All
want me
right,
to
well,
put
you
it
guys can do that when we finish the show. I'm trying to run a classy interview here with a hot porn star. All right? Now, you say you've been in over 400 films.
Yeah.
Do you still remember the first one? I mean, was that
I do.
really special? Can you take us back? Can you sort of paint a picture?
Paint a
Take us
picture.
back to your first porn film. Who was it? Who was it with? Where was it? What was it like? What did you feel?
It was actually with the person who became my husband later on.
You got a husband?
Yeah, we share.
Okay. I guess that makes it all right.
We're really nice. We share.
Is that very common? I want to get back to your first porn experience in a minute, but is that very common for people in the porn industry to be married to other people in the porn industry? Because I can't see how it would work.
It is
otherwise.
pretty common. You see a lot of porn marriages. Not a lot of them work out, but
Really.
maybe
what's the usual problem? When they're sitting on the therapist's couch, what's usually the first thing that comes up? You think insecurity?
Absolutely.
Why do you think that is? Because they got to sit there on the set and watch them.
It can't be that common because I proposed to like 400 people. Nobody's taking.
But you're secure. You're secure with your husband. You think you were going to make it?
Absolutely.
And what is the special bond that you and your porn husband have that other porn couples don't have? What are they lacking?
Well, first of all, we're best friends. We're friends before anything else. That's
important.
And
in or out of porn, that's the most
absolutely
important thing.
And there's not jealousy because we are so secure with ourselves and our love for each other. So it's not like, oh, you banged that other chick yesterday, so you must like her better than me. There's none of that bullshit that there seems to be with so many other porn relationships.
Yeah, it's like a Hallmark card.
It is the porno Hallmark card.
That's really beautiful. So this first porn movie you're in, over 400 movies ago, what was it like? It was with Voodoo.
It was with Voodoo.
That's your husband's name.
Yes, it was called The Voyeur Number 9 from Vivid.
Voyeur Number 9. Wow.
and the really intricate premise of the movie was that there was this guy who was a peeping Tom, and he liked to spy on people having sex. And we were one of those.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty in depth.
How did they come? I guess they ran out of all the great plots in parts 1 through 8.
Yeah, I think so.
Who was the guy who's peeping Tom? He's like crawling around just looking at people like.
The guy who was a peeping Tom was actually the production manager of the movie. I think they were too cheap to even hire a guy to
I would have done
be
it.
the peeping Tom.
You don't gotta hire somebody to do that.
Well, I will give you a call next time we have a need.
All right, I'm so out of work right now. I'm done
that for free for like 30 years now. Another trailer park in Gainesville.
And Nicole, in 2002, you won the award, the AVN Award for the best anal scene. Congratulations, first of all. Do you recall what you said in your acceptance speech when you got up there at the AVN Awards to accept the best anal award? What did you say?
Thank my mom and then God. No, I'm just kidding. But girls do. No, actually, the company that I had won the award for was a company that I had some contractual difficulties with, and I had actually left, and I was really upset with them. So, kind of as a little underhanded dig, I got up there and I thanked every other company except for them. And then my husband said, because he was in the scene with me as well, and he said, my wife speaks for both of us, I just fuck her in the ass. And that was it.
There you go. Did that cause a big scandal at the awards center, like when Michael Moore accepted his speech? Was it like on that level?
No, people just laughed.
That's poetry, man, it is.
Well, what separates a run-of-the-mill anal scene from one that wins best anal scene?
I have no freaking idea, to be honest with you.
When you were getting around in the ass, you weren't thinking, this is some of my best work.
Absolutely not.
I might win the big award for this.
No.
So there's got to be something.
I don't know.
Gator, you watched that movie. What was it that made that one so special? Did you recall?
Just attention to detail.
That was Taboo 2001 Sex Odyssey was the
good lighting. I think maybe bleach, like you I don't mean to ask too personal a question because we just met and everything, but do you do anything to like take care of that area down there to make it very?
No, I have a perfectly
do people do that?
Butthole. People do that.
But they bleach the balloon out.
Yeah, I don't need to.
It's like staring at the sun.
Well, a lot of girls who are in this business should bleach.
I can't look at you.
You think?
Yeah, because sometimes.
I don't know. I'm not really turned off.
I mean,
by
some
like
of the bleach ain't gonna help you. You gotta get like a garden weasel down there, a fucking rototiller to clean that.
Well, shaving is a different issue.
You were blessed, particularly.
Yeah.
I watched that scene like for 17 days straight. And the only thing I had in my house to eat was Kool-Aid. I lost 4 teeth by the end of that, and I lost my job too. And it was worth it. I'd do it again tomorrow. I can't even look at you. Go ahead, y'all continue.
When I was a kid, Nicole, I used to watch Johnny Carson. I used to watch Dave Letterman. When you were growing up as a little girl, did you have any porn idols that you aspired to be when you grew up?
I didn't even see a porn movie until I was like 22 years old.
God, what a prude you are.
So no, I had no idea that I was going to end up.
So you didn't have any kind of a hero or anything like that? Was it
No.
a shock when you were doing that first porn movie, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. How did I get into this? What's Mom going to say? All that.
Because you know what, I kind of slowly progressed into it. I started off stripping in college to pay for my second degree.
Yeah.
And then, started doing internet photo shoots and magazine photo shoots.
I know you did, yeah.
Led into movies, yeah.
I sure did. And yep, you never regret it. You never want to get out of it. I mean, this is it. This is like the best profession.
No, I absolutely don't regret it. I mean, I love the experience that I've had. I'm getting to the point now where, I'm moving away from working in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to direct?
Well, I do.
Oh.
I do, yeah. I have a movie actually being released this month called Slippery When Wet, being released through Penthouse.
Mm-hmm. What's that like, directing a porn movie? I mean, as a performer, do you have like...
It's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating.
Yeah?
To watch a girl going... and going, baby, please at least fucking pretend that you're in it, Like...
Do you ever want to just get out from behind and just run in there?
Yes.
And like just bang the shit out of the actress?
Or when there's a guy who's like trying to get his dick hard because the girl's being a complete and utter bitch, you just want to go in there and be like, all right, there you go.
Is that a problem on porn sets anymore with Viagra and Cialis and all that?
It still is, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
I direct.
Now it's hard. It's hard to be a male porn actor. It's really hard.
I think I could handle it. I think that.
I think I could.
Is it hard to break into that business? I mean, are there only a few guys like your husband Voodoo that can really do it? And
it's difficult to get in, but I think that lately more people have been getting a chance. So we end up with some really weak.
Are there any guys that you would not want to bang?
Yeah.
They're just disgusting.
Yeah.
They're just no good at it, really.
Absolutely.
So there's people you say, you're
I have a list.
Career.
I have a very
you
short
do?
list. Absolutely.
Is that a public list? Could some guy ever come up to you and say, what the fuck, Nicole? I got into this business and I want to screw you on your list.
No, I'm pretty honest. I have friends actually that I wouldn't work with, and they know that.
You ever bang Ron Jeremy?
No.
Would you ever?
No. Ronnie is like...
Ronnie.
He is,
That's
Ronnie.
like people call Robert De Niro Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby De Niro, Marty Scorsese, Ronnie Jeremy.
Ronnie's a friend, and Ronnie's a really, really funny guy, but I wouldn't work with him.
Ronnie wasn't very nice to me.
I tried to
He
do
was?
porn.
No, I met him in the basement of the
Okay,
Lakers
number
game.
one, did you have any food on you that you could have given to him?
No, he was eating food. He was eating. There was a thing of nuts on the table. I'm like, hey, Ron, can you pass the nuts? And he got all pissed off at me.
Because you were taking food away from him.
Is he
If
like
you
some
offer
kind
him
of
food
wild
or let
animal?
him use your cell phone, he'll be your friend for life. Future reference.
I tried to.
I thought it was very nice of me to even be willing to eat out of the same thing that Ron Jeremy had been putting his hands in. Are you kidding me?
He had
that guy's bang.
He had flip flops on. Took a swing at me. I tried to do a porno once, but I slipped and broke my I think I broke my hip a little bit. But my mom used to make me take those, Hustler beaver shots. They didn't have beaver shots. Amateur people did that.
You took pictures of your mom for it?
She used to make me do that when I was a kid. And she had that, the.
Nice.
You know that beaver shots where they're just they look kind of
huge
wrong.
bush.
Exactly.
You took those pictures?
I did.
It's a little hot in a hillbilly
What the
West
fuck's
Virginia
going on
kind of
here?
way.
What are you talking about?
It was. You know beaver shots.
Your mom?
Yeah. She's a swamp running dog.
Speaking of not being able to hold an erection, I think you've done that with this conversation today for everyone in the audience.
I'm sorry.
But it brings me back. I want to ask one more question about that, and that is a question of fluffers. Is that true?
It's bullshit.
It's no such thing as a fluffer.
There is no such thing as a fluffer.
That's what I thought. But other people have told me, yeah, there absolutely is.
There's not.
Because that's got to be a terrible
Man,
job.
they're smashing all my porn mints and everything.
God, if you could
Yeah, but
only
okay,
make
think
the
about it.
fluffer
So
level-
there's this hot girl you're gonna bang, right? But to get hard, they send you in the ugly, toothless chick. Wouldn't you rather the hot girl you're gonna bang be the one that gets you hard?
Yeah, but I always, whenever I'm hot girl and ugly toothless girl, I always end up with the ugly toothless one because they're easier to talk to, as you can tell. I'm sorry.
I think usually they're just easier to fuck in the ass.
We're going to continue talking about things like that with Nicole Sheraton, and we're also going to tell you guys how you can see Nicole in action hot, wet action at moviequickie.com for only $1.99. We're going to bring out the creator of moviequickie.com. He's going to explain it all to you. But before we do that, we want to show you another installment of our ongoing documentary series about a former internet phenom called Evil Bert. Here's the second part.
I love
in that story.
Crazy motherfucker. So, Bert, can you tell us how Sesame Street has changed since you've been living here?
Fuck. I tell you, this used to be a nice neighborhood. You didn't have to worry about locking your doors at night or getting mugged walking down Sesame Street in broad fucking daylight. Now look at it. It makes me sick. I mean, I'm no fucking saint. I mean, I'll smoke a little dope, get a hooker on an odd Sunday afternoon with my piece of shit roommate Ernie's out at the playground. But I ain't no crackhead like half the lowlifes on this block getting so fucked up out of their heads they think they see woolly mammoths? What the fuck's with that? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Big Bird. You faggot. You know what? I blame the red monsters. The whole lot of them. When they started moving in here, the whole street went to seed. It makes me want to cry. Hey, Mitch! Hey! Bring Uncle Bert a fresh screwdriver, huh? Yeah, come here, baby. Turn around. Yeah. Make it a little stronger this time, huh? You know, she doesn't speak a goddamn word of English. She's got a pussy. Tastes like chicken wings. Fuck this street.
Tonight's special pornography edition featuring Nicole Sheridan is brought to you by LSD, acid. It's not for the faint of heart. Oh, yeah. That guy. I'm pain. Dance. Cool. You know, it's like cool. Paint. Look at graffiti. Tonight's porn episode is brought to you by Very Strong LSD. Take it and lose your fucking mind.
Hey there, welcome back to Infected. Well, we're hanging out here at the Sarge Shack with porn goddess Nicole Sheridan, and joining the threesome now is the pervy entrepreneur behind one of the hottest new adult sites on the web, MovieQuickie.com. Here's Corey Kupaszewski. How you doing, Corey? Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, Martin. Good to be on.
So you started your own porn site, huh?
I did. Yeah.
What were you thinking? What were you doing at the time that you thought, hey, I want to start my own JO site?
You know, I was actually working for Apple.
That's not the answer I was expecting.
I actually was teaching a program to a group of photographers, and they just happened to be adult photographers. And from then, they offered me a job in the business, and since then, I developed a lot of connections and decided to come up with my own website.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And how's that going for you so far?
It's good. I spent 1 year planning it, and it just launched actually 3 weeks ago.
Let me tell you something. I love your website. I was at it. Corey gave me $15 worth of credits on there. It's all gone. It's all gone. Here's the creepy thing, though. When a guy like him gives you this credit, you know, he gives me the login name and the password. He knows what I'm looking at. He knows what time I look at it, how many times I've watched it. I don't like to think about that. It's like this big porn brother looking over you. And like this guy that I kind of know now knows when I'm looking at his porn movies.
I won't tell anybody you did Gmail invasion. You know, it's between us.
Should have given
research, Corey.
Could have given me the password, then you could have blamed it on me.
I did give you the password. You couldn't figure out how to use it.
He doesn't have any bestiality movies.
I think they got it blocked down at the public library where you go out to get online.
Well, actually, no. If
get in where you fit in, man. The public library is a goddamn good resource.
Sheepshaggers.com.
On this show.
You know, actually, Mark, currently the website isn't Mac compatible because I do have DRM attached to the videos. So if you or Gator using a Mac, then it's not compatible yet.
It doesn't really matter because all Mac users are a bunch of queers anyway.
Hey!
Hey! I'm Mac curious. I swear to God. In fact, I just got a new Mac. I haven't taken it. It just came today.
Excellent.
Just came today. I'm going to take it out of the box after this. What separates your porn site from other porn sites? There's so many porn sites out there. Believe me, I've looked at all of them. Why is yours better?
Mine's better because I have not only probably the best quality out there.
It's good quality.
And how, man?
Oh, yeah.
It's almost too good sometimes.
I mean,
airbrush that shit out, baby. Come on.
I mean, you can download it. While you're downloading it, you can put it on a 23 or even a 30-inch screen, and the quality's perfect as opposed to everything else that's out there.
While you're downloading it.
While you're downloading
I've always turned it off before it's even completely downloaded. That's the problem. I don't even get to the full thing.
I do the same thing. I use my own products.
It kind of works it's kind of like iTunes, right?
Yeah, exactly. We do a scene per scene basis.
This is a great idea.
So yeah, I chop up every movie into individual scenes. So you get it from fade in, you get all the way to the pop shot. So you get the entire scene for either $1.99 or $3.99 if you want to own it forever.
The pop shot, is that an industry term?
Is it?
Is that what you guys call it?
Yeah.
No, the money shot, people don't say that anymore.
No,
It's the pop
time
shot.
for pop.
So if you're like hanging out on a porn set and you say money shot, people know that you're like,
Yeah.
you're a rookie.
It's kind of like if you ask for the fluffer czar. We laugh at you behind your back.
Yeah.
But there's one more reason why Movie Quickie is going to be better than all the other sites out there. Custom content.
Mm-hmm.
Custom content?
Yes.
Like I could tell you what to do? Like,
well, that will be an option in the future,
Okay.
sending in ideas.
Not for $1.99.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the price.
So,
But-
so the other sites have movies that are put out by the major studios, basically. But nobody has something that's made by the girl, in her bedroom with her boyfriend, or she goes to the amusement park and she, goes on rides and she's masturbating or whatever it is. Just crazy stuff that you're not going to see in a normal porn movie that is going to be on Movie Quickie. So the first custom scene is actually going to go up sometime within the next week. And it is a foot job video. It's me giving a foot job.
Yeah?
For all those foot fetish guys out there.
Yeah, you give a good foot
I
job,
yeah.
I masturbated in a Denny's the other day. Just looking at the homepage, I couldn't even get on. The homepage was that hot. Just the little front page. I ain't had the password or nothing. That's how good it is.
I particularly like how
Good
you're
job.
trying to come up with those examples just right off the top of your head. Like, go to an amusement park and ride the ride and start masturbating. Like, this is like this run-of-the-mill, just like everyday occurrence. Like that.
It is. It's basically like, I'm just going to kind of like film my crazy life and put this stuff
Do you
out
do
there.
that? When you go ride the rides and frig yourself?
My third cousin Kenny lost his hand.
What?
Because you want to combine all the rushes. So like riding a roller coaster is a rush. Doing something in public is a rush. Masturbating, having an orgasm is a rush. So when you combine all three, it's like, fuck.
I just had a rush right
Rush.
do a couple of rails while you're waiting in line too. Just throw it all in there. Play the choking game. Why not? Do it all. I think a lot of people, and myself included, are very, very kind of scared to put their credit cards into an online adult porn site. But is there really, should people be afraid to do that? Or most of the sites now, can you trust them? And can you trust it? If I give my credit card, which I never will because I'm expecting you to give me free credit for the rest of my life for doing this virtual infomercial for you. But I mean, do people have to worry about it getting out there?
I mean, there's still those sites, obviously, that give the adult industry a bad name. They're all trying to, pull a fast one. But, I mean, the key is there are two dominant credit card billing services out there that you can trust. CC Bill and Paycom. They're the two largest in the industry, and I use Paycom for my billing.
Well, those are called CC. That's where I went wrong. I think.
CC Bill.
CC Pedersen?
I can't trust myself with my credit card. I'm sorry, go ahead. There's a Filipino boy driving a speedboat somewhere because of all the money I lost.
But yeah, I mean, there are some merchants that you can trust now,
Okay.
and it's definitely a lot safer.
That's great to know. Actually, it's not great to know. It's not great to know that because it's like the one check on my life is like not like putting my goddamn credit card out there on the porn site. So now I know that it's safe thanks to Corey.
But you can actually do it in private with my site because it doesn't say sperm cum guzzlers 2 on your credit card bill. It actually has Cayman Digital, which is my corporation name.
Well, that's classy.
So so you're in the go for the girlfriends.
All right, we got everything. What kind of fringe benefits do you get working in this porn industry? I mean, you meet a lot of the ladies. You actually come on. When's the last time you banged a porn star? Let's cut right to the chase.
Tara, when did I?
Tara, the one sitting on my pillow on my bed right now.
Probably actually 2 hours ago?
Tara, come on here. come on here. And here she comes. Why don't you sit right down there in between these two? So, for all you kids out there trying to figure out what college major to pick and all that, here you go. Maybe you want to start your own porn site.
I think I just beat my cover also. I haven't had this good of a birthday ever, really.
I kind of hate you now.
Yeah.
I kind of hate you. I kind of hate voodoo now. I'm obviously in the wrong line of work.
I bet David Lawrence is probably really pissed that he had to do the slumber party with you too.
Kidding me? Yeah, this is so much better than having David Lawrence. Remember David Lawrence sitting on a couch? Oh my God.
David Lawrence is a fluffer.
Yeah, right. All right. Hey, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back. We're going to play a little game with you, Nicole.
Nice.
I hope you're up for that. But before we do that, there's a lot of people out there are upset that little shitbird Joey isn't on the show anymore. So, we wanted to give you some footage of that hairy little finch. So what I did is I secretly installed a camera into his glasses. He doesn't know this. But I can tap into the video feed from that anytime I want, and we can watch it right here on the show. So why don't we check out what Joey is doing right now on the Joey cam? Okay, where is Joey?
I'll be molesting Tara while you do that.
Joey, okay. Well, speaking of molesting, it appears that Joey is staring at two old women in a park through a chain link fence. Jesus, there's no neighborhood watching it. All right, enough of that. Let's go back. Start molesting again. Make out. Do something.
Look at that.
And we need to get that image of Joe. Oh my God.
I think if I tried that, I'd get stabbed with the shit.
Yeah. David Lawrence tried to do that to Gator last time. It didn't work out. All right. We're gonna get a quick word from our sponsor. Well, first of all, before we get a quick word from our sponsor, who do you use for your registry when
I actually use GoDaddy.com.
You use GoDaddy.com. Why do you use GoDaddy?
Because it's the cheapest on the internet.
And they're the best in the business. Yeah. That's why. GoDaddy.com for all your web hosting needs. If it's good enough for an adult porn host guy, it's good enough for your crappy little website about
Why
your
didn't you
cat.
tell me these gals were coming here? I would have worn my coveralls, man. I put on my white pants and my jacket.
All right, we're gonna hear from our sponsor. Then we're gonna be right back. We're gonna play a little game with Nicole Sheridan. Maybe we'll incorporate Tara into that little game too. She looks like she's a lot of fun. We'll stick around here. We'll be right back.
Tonight's special pornography edition featuring Nicole Sheridan is brought to you by some very strong LSD. Take it and lose your fucking mind.
28282379821417253594028435174502841.
Tonight's porn episode is brought to you by sex-crazed weirdo TV producers on Very Strong Acid. Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this very special pornography edition of Infected. We're hanging out, of course, with porn goddess Nicole Sheridan and Corey and Corey's hot wannabe porn star girlfriend. Oh, she just signed a contract. I'm sorry, she's a porn star. She's a porn star. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Hey,
don't forget Gator.
And Gator's here too.
Oh, you forget all
Gator's
about me.
here
Don't worry, I'm
too.
just sitting here.
Gator's here too. We're gonna play a little game, all right? We're gonna play a game. We're gonna test your knowledge, Nicole, of your curriculum vitae, okay, about your career in pornography.
Okay, hopefully I get at least one right.
The name of the game is Nicole. Was that you I saw with a dick in your mouth? Okay? Here's how the game works. I'm going to say, I know you've been in over 400 films. I got to think it becomes a little hazy after a while.
Yeah.
So they probably all ooze into one another. So I'm simply going to say the name of a porn title, and you're going to have to simply tell me whether or not you've been in that movie or not.
Okay.
You think you can do that?
I hope so.
All right, then here is your first title. And if you don't know the answer, I guarantee you Gator does, because he's watched every one of your movies.
I got them all color-coded on my phone.
Here is your first one, Nicole. Were you in Beauty and the Bitch?
Yes.
Yes, you were.
That's
yes, you
correct.
were.
I
Gator,
remember
did
that
you
one.
enjoy that one?
It's very it's a very good film.
For an extra point, did you or did you not perform anal in that film?
I did.
Yes, you did. Very good. You did that with your husband, Voodoo. Congratulations, Voodoo. All right, let's move on to your second porn title. Were you or were you not in Bon Appetit Bukkake?
Yes, I was.
You were in Bon Appetit Bukkake. Do you remember what scene you did in Bon Appetit
The
Bukkake?
whole movie was just one scene.
And that scene was?
Good answer.
Like 40 guys jerking off on me.
That's correct. You were. And
I haven't seen that in a while because after I watched it the first time, I took it out, I wrapped it in
They
shrink
actually
wrap.
pulled it from the shelf.
they pull it from the shelf. Why?
Um,
How do you cross the line? You know, at what point do you pull it from the shelf?
When Ashcroft came into office, there was this whole thing put out called the Cambria List, which was this free speech attorney, Paul Cambria, put out this list of things that porn studios should avoid in order to not be prosecuted for obscenity. And one of them was probably having 40-some guys come on your face.
Wow.
So they pulled the title out of fear.
I love it when you talk all legal.
Me too, man. I think I just got off on a technicality, all that legal stuff.
I should pull that one up. I buried that one in my backyard.
All right, that's a collector's item.
It might be
now,
worth
huh?
some money.
Yeah, you can sell that one out. Okay, let's move on to your third title. Were you or were you not in the film Dirt Pipe Milkshakes?
No.
That's correct. You were not in the film Dirt Pipe Milkshakes.
You would have
Good
been
thing,
better.
too. I would have thought so much less of you if you were in Dirt Pipe Milkshakes. And that's what your future is. You understand that? You get into this business, this kind of thing. Let's move on to your fourth one.
That was a Carl's Jr. PSA.
Were you in the film Big Boob Bangaroo 3?
No. Was I?
Either?
Yes, you were.
Yes,
With Amber Austin.
That must have been a comp.
You're with Susan Summers, and after I saw that film, I went out and I bought like 7 of them abdominizers off the late night.
That's Suzanne Summers. Susie Summers.
What do you mean? That's not the same.
It's not the same.
I spent
Susie
fucking
Summers,
$480
Vicky
bucks
Vogue,
on
Amber.
abdominizers.
Who? I
Vicky
swear to God, I don't know any of those people.
Were you on drugs?
No, I don't. What? Who again?
Vicky Vogue, Susie Summers, and Aussie Amber.
That's who I had sex with?
Yeah, if they're watching right now, you know how hurt they are.
Are you sure? It was me?
According to the Internet Adult Film Database.
Suzanne Summers?
Yeah.
Like that.
Do you prefer the girls, film with girls or guys?
I lean towards women.
What do you think of that, Voodoo? How do you like that?
What do I get to watch?
All right, me too, pal. $1.99 a scene. All right, and here's your final one. Were you or were you not in Anal Trainer 6?
No, I was an anal trainer 5.
Wrong! You were in Anal Trainer 4.
Oh,
you were in Anal Trainer 4. Pretty good, though.
I got that right.
You both got that wrong. It was confusing.
I
You
knew
did
that.
pretty well, though. You got 4 out of 5 answers correct in the game. Nicole, was that you with the dick in your mouth?
Hell
Very good, very good. All right, everyone, that is all the time we have
Hold
for
on.
this special porn
It's
edition.
my birthday before we stop.
I want to hear a story.
Yeah.
We don't have time.
No,
for
we have time for a story.
Please,
Come on.
Please,
Tell us a
please,
story. Come on.
All right, one short story, just for you two. This is the story of Randall and the fantasy come true. Hi, my name is Randall. I've always thought that those letters you read in penthouse form were fake until it happened to me. I was studying late one night and I got a knock at the door. I went and answered it and found 2 girls that I knew, Tanya and Sherry, who were considered 2 of the campus hotties. They were giggling and it looked like they'd been out partying. And with that, they were up for some action and they knocked on my door and they were going to get it. I ushered them over to my bed and we started tearing each other's clothes off. These girls were so hot, so wet, and so wanted my dick. But then, as they started licking me all over, I couldn't get it up. I was so horny. I wanted these 2 sluts so bad, but my cock just wouldn't get hard. And so they just laughed at me and put their clothes on and knocked on my asshole frat brother Steve's place in room number 4. And since then, I've never been the same. I started drinking real hard, failed out of school, and moved to Alaska and worked in a mackerel cannery. And every time I smell those fish, I slice them up as I'm canning, I think about how I missed out on what would have been the greatest night in my life. And I sob. I'm going to die up here in the cold. all alone. The end.
Wow.
Wow. He can jerk off to moviequickie.com.
Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can. All right, that really is all the time we have for this special episode of Infected. But wait, hey, everyone. We're going to introduce you to Voodoo. Voodoo, and what is it?
Come on, Gator. Come on. I'll rep it for you, baby. I'll rep that baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, he stalled it.
It smells like a bus back in here. It's like diesel. The thing smells like diesel. Get out of the shot. Get out of the shot. Hey, I want to say thanks
I'm a whiz
so
with
much.
small motors and things. I'll get that thing
So
running.
much to our friends Nicole Sheridan, Tiny, of course, Corey Kupashevsky at moviequickie.com. Go there to see these hot broads in action as little as $1.99.
And actually put in Martin as the coupon code, and I'll give you all a free scene.
There you go. Put in Martin as the coupon code. Wait, I'm not a pimp, man. Do we have to make it my name?
What's that
Put
site
in
again?
Martin.
What's that site again?
It's moviequickie.com. You put in Martin as the coupon code, you're going to get a free scene. Oh, man, I'm never going to work in this town again. Hey, thanks. That was a great show, everyone. And remember, don't get ripped by the riptide. We'll see you at the bar. Actually, you know what? I think I might stay in tonight. Good night, everyone.
My whole left side's completely numb.
You've been watching and listening to Infected. You know, sometimes when I watch TV movies, I hear people say, I really hope that my dead loved one, my grandmother, whoever it might be that's dead and up in heaven, is standing up there and they're looking down on me. Well, we here at Infected don't feel that way at all. In fact, we feel the opposite. Because if my dead grandmother is actually looking down on me, you don't know me because I'm just the voice at the end of the show, then I'm fucked. And I bet you are too. Infected.
Infected was written by Martin Sargent and Jay Speiden. Camera and sound by Dave Chung, Han Choi, Stephen Jang, and Gabriel Lopez. Edited by John Mason. Music composed by Kevin MacLeod. For more, go to sargeworld.com. And be sure to check out our other show, Web Drifter, at revision3.com/webdrifter. And join us on MySpace at myspace.com/infected by Martin Sargent. Sweet, sweet, sweaty dreams, Infected Army.
Sorry, oh God, sorry, not